Wasn't sure if it was gonna work or not. Apparently the stream what I use doesn't. It's been having issues apparently. So I can stream to everybody. Looks like my camera's out. I'm not sure if that fixed it. Oh. Okay, there we go. Alright, greetings. I'm joining us for tonight's connection. Alright, we'll do Pleiadian, messages, and what else was there? Saturn, and connect to Venus. Try something a little bit different. Yeah, so if this thing dies out, I'm pretty sure it was what I was streaming, what I'm using, but who knows? Who knows? Oh, I'm not set up right. Okay, alright. So for those who know all this, avatar.com. We have private sessions. We're on a channel. Google Hangout, Zoom, and channeling by phone. I forget what day I'm on. I think I'm on the 26th. Same situation here. We have other channelers and healers who do recommend. Social network, Rabbit, and dating site. Alright, blessings. Thank you for your support. Okay. Should be better. I think it was last time everything died out. Or it died midstream, so we'll see how it goes. I almost just recorded, just uploaded it, so. Alright, blessings, here we go. Greetings. This is Nathaniel with Pleiadians. If your energies are with us, we learn a great deal through crystal energies. Crystals on our planet. We connect to your world. Very large crystals. As to see into your world, your realities. So we can sometimes touch it and see what's happening. It's like it's like turning on a television, but it's a crystal energy. Now there are certain worlds we can go to also to see your world easier, as through its dimension. Some reason, just so we can be undetected for various reasons. Sometimes it's nice just to get away, and crystals can be activated in different ways. Doesn't mean that the Earth story is always on. It depends. I mean, you can connect to a crystal energy and just you see what you wish to see, what you wish to connect with. They connect you to a version of Earth, and usually it's a version of yours. So the reason we are bringing you this is many of the monuments, yes, on your planet will, yes, other versions of Earth will become more clear to you. As you go into more fourth-dimensional vibrations, you'll see that everything is in front of you from other realities. And the future, of course, not too clear, because you're all going in different directions. It's not the easiest to give a future prediction when you're all going in all separate realities, and your current situation of the virus is just a timeline change. You might see it as a virus in your reality, but ours we see it as a timeline shift. And yes, there's a change in regimes, but it's mostly a timeline shift. So a timeline shift comes regime change, of course. So many of you are connected to realities where you don't have a Mount Rushmore, where you don't have a lot of these statues. So you are connecting to another version of Earth more than you might realize. So you kind of remove something so you connect to another reality so you can have a different type of energy on your world. So give it another idea of how it works. As you're in astral, you're always looking at other places. you're always experiencing, heightened realities, and of course you're going to bring it here in this one. So can you, what you see in another reality through astral, can you make it happen here, such as the removal of a statue, whatever it might be, or a connection to a new person. So yeah, so you can connect to somebody in astral, and eventually you find them in the physical. And your astral self might not even know anything about it until it's like, I didn't know that was happening. So, and your astral selves will, your connection to them will open up as needed. It's not always a necessity, because you can get off track. It doesn't mean it'll happen, but you can get, your focus can go into more of your astral than your reality. Some people get sidetracked. So some that focus way too much in astral can get caught up into it. It's like getting caught up in their dreams. I mean, some do, most don't, but some do, and that's part of their. Doesn't mean they're going to go completely off track, but it can kind of pull you into another direction. Let's put it that way. Slow things down. It does happen. Like some people are chasing a dream, like a business that will probably never happen, because they saw an astral and it worked in astral, but it's not working here. Of course, the business in astral is not the same, but it has similarities. It's not giving money and all that, but the idea of the business is an astral working well, and trying to mimic it here. So you wonder why a lot of businesses don't work out. Yeah, because they feel, this is going to work, and of course they're built to fail. Well, you kind of make that choice for it, but yes, much of it is built to fail too, of course. So, all right, blessings. There are other energies that wish to connect. So, greetings. This is Saturn, planet. Your Mercury. Your teacher. As is, we do get a lot of slack from your world at times. As yes, well, the demonic beings brought to your planet was not from us, as that was done, yes, from other worlds. Some of them are called teachers in universities right now. And you'd be surprised what you learn from them. Now they have cleared out a lot of their darkness to be a part of your society. So there is rehabilitation on many levels. You can take a demonic being and rehabilitate it, as many of you are doing today. So that's what your police are involved with, and other avenues. So your churches, yes, are connections to other worlds. The belief systems. The aliens, some, have their belief system, and they go through the churches to bring that into the people. Fear might be worship me, so you can connect to your vibrations. Some of them hide behind apostles, saints. So when you connect to that saints, they can feel the vibration from it. It's another way for them to understand your planet too. It's not always for a negative reason, but it's for educational purpose too. If you're going to take a saint and worship it, they would like to know why. It's not always of a soul-sucking reason. So yes, infrastructure built on your planet is a question to many alien energies connected here. Many aliens don't see why humans do what they do. No matter what group they're in, there's still a question. As you try to figure them out, they try to figure you out. Once they have you figured out, you add something else. So you're not completely understood. It's another reason why you have not had your great awakening just yet. There's so much to learn here. For them, you are their school. I think some of you realize that. So, they're not in your level. Yes, you're teaching them. So, of course, they're not going to show themselves Not yet, as you can make them appear. But do you want to see your students? No. Do you? Do you want to see uh, reptilian beings and Syrian beings and all? Do you want to? We realize some of you want to, but as a teacher, you realize, it's been going on this long. Why change it before it's due? Meaning, school will be out eventually. As you can see, society is shifting from its old ways. It's not going to be the same world ever again, no. It never is throughout history. Your religions are eventually going to have a wake-up call. As yes, well, a lot of the people that go to religions have given their vibration to it too. So they are the religion. They are the collective. It is their healing or whatever it might be. It's their test. But once again, the aliens are wondering why you would give away your power just like that. Just because there's many reasons, deeper meanings. That's for them to answer them. Well, part of it is to ground to Earth, yes, but not entirely. After you shift to them higher dimensions, you will see things more clearly. Not in astral. Astral, if you go into astral plane, you're going to see a whole different world. If you go into spirit, you'll see things more clearly. Go into higher dimensions, you'll see things more clearly. Astral, you get all mixed up. Because there's so many different worlds within worlds. And to them, it's normal. Yours, on the other hand, is a different story. And some of them was their identity there. Well, they forget. See, those that have those that aren't aware of your world are your people here that aren't aware of them. When you tell them astral, it's like, what the hell are you talking about? Well, they're the same way in astral too. You tell them about Earth, it's like, I don't know what you're talking about. So some are awakened slightly to that, but not entirely. And their astral selves are aware, but usually the dream worlds are disconnected. I mean, a human here can dream, but you tell them astral and there's a whole nother reality, and it's like, what the hell are you talking about? Until you have your massive awakening. The Saturn energies is here to help you know more about yourselves. It's like you want to be tested, we'll help you with that. And many of you want to be better teachers too, that's why we're here. To teach the universe. So what your Mother Earth brought is teachers of the universe, of other planets. So of course it's going to be a planet of hostility. It's going to be a war planet. You're here to teach many other worlds on many different levels. And of course they're not going to want to go to those directions. Some of you are going to go to worlds and conquer them. And then see if anybody can take you down. It's just the way it is. Some of you already done it. Some of you are just patting on your back. There's no wrong with that. Some worlds need that. They need for them to continue their existence, they have to go through something. It can't always be positive. When it goes to positive, at a certain level, it does not exist anymore. It has finished its existence. It's gone. It goes somewhere else. It has to find a new challenge somewhere. When challenges are gone, those worlds go away. So that's why your world's so important. You bring challenges to other planets. So of course, the origins of the challenge is going to be kind of a nightmare planet, yes. Depending on how you look at it. Now, some of you are not at the full level of challenge. Yes, you have challenges, but there's a whole nother level of challenge where you just get so tired of the challenges, and just I can't take it anymore. But it does make you a better teacher in the long run. It's understanding your curriculum. It's not that clear, is it? There is the easy life here, but what fun is that? Can you get through hell and, finally accomplish what you're here to accomplish? It's like climbing a mountain. It's much more to it than that. It's an emotional mountain. It's a mountain within yourself. It is, yes, we realize there's many stories of people getting what they want instantly, and that's fine, but then what's the rest of their life like? Now, if they can sustain it, that's different, and reinvent themselves, that's different. Many don't do that. Try out. Mission accomplished. But then they gotta figure out what to do with themselves for the rest of their time here. this is the time of the awakening. Yes, awakening to your challenges. People wonder what their purpose here. Well, now you're going to start to figure that out because you're going to start experiencing it more in the next couple of years. As many of you are going to have a life change. Yes, it's time for an awakening on such a different level than what you're used to. So you see the world changing now. There's much more on its way. So as the world changes, you change too. As people are going through pain changing, it's like mission accomplished. Yes, some of you brought this on to this world without using terms to get you banned. Some of you brought this on. You say, wait, was I involved with that? Yes, you were, probably, yes. If you're up in your spiritual awakening, most likely you had something to do with this. And then it's a mission accomplished, and then you move on. You go to your next battle, yes. I think some of you are understanding. It might be like, what the fuck? It's like some think, oh, I'm not really involved with it. And you look deeper, it's like, wait a minute, maybe I am involved with that. Eureka in the bathtub. You might just say, I'm just an average person connecting to my spirit guides, aliens. What the fuck? So, I mean, here to make a big deal, right? Well, here it is. And more is to come. It's like, it's okay for others to change, but what about for yourself to change? Are you ready for that change? So that's why we're bringing this up. As you see change here, it's going to find you eventually, and you have to change. So we're just bringing that up for those who prepare for something to occur. With the one state, you go to another, things like that. So we're just preparing you as you're unprepared for what was occurring. So get ready for next phase. Now it doesn't mean it's going to be of a negative. It's just a new birth. Blessings from Saturn, from our world to yours. Technically, we're the same in a lot of ways. Blessings. Greetings to you from Venus. I am Alora. Greetings to your rewriting of history. As many of you have gone to other worlds to plan out this one, as you can remember of these timelines coming together. Is it a war currently? It might seem that way. But if you see yourself on another planet, you'll see the Earth changes occur. Not just natural changes, but society changes. You've seen this movie before it started, scenarios of it. It's like, yes, going to battle, figuring out where you're going to be, like in World War II, like I'm going to be here, we're going to do this, and that's going to happen. But you do it in a more subtle way. You incarnate here and get a job somewhere and work as a janitor instead of going to the beaches of Normandy. It's a little bit different. Yeah, you get a job as a school teacher, a nurse, whatever it might be, a homeless person, it doesn't really matter. You're all stationed at certain places to bring in this new age. And like I said, over time you'll start to remember these things. As you go forward, the past will come back to you. It's like, God, I remember it through dreams or whatever it might be. Right now, you might not want to see it fully because there's no reason for it, or maybe it's just too much responsibility to remember something like that. But the reason we were bringing it up because this has all been in the works for some time, before your incarnation, most likely, for the majority of you. It wasn't always in the plan. There's always several scenarios, but this was the best scenario as is occurring. Not even the aliens were fully aware of it either. They're aware of, they're not always, there are aliens that are off planet that can see it from afar, Arcturian beings, some of them, but even they aren't fully clear. They have to let the world function as it needs to grow as organically. A spirit can see it easily, yes, but they can't communicate with all alien life. It's because the aliens are sometimes put in situations that causes situations like this. And they had no idea that they were involved with it. So as your star seed or light worker, however you name yourselves, you're becoming more aligned with the planets around you. Even, yes, the sun, but most of the planets at this time. Their knowledge is coming here more clearly. In the next cycle, you'll see more of the... Some of you will feel the... Well, you'll get downloads, let's put it that way. But a lot of it's coming from other worlds that you have been on in your astral, in your spirit, bringing the connection in. It's time for a new age, isn't it? So why are you on those planets? And you're usually in your solar system, usually. Because that's the storage. That's where you set everything up. Just like, same thing as like going into Germany for war. Doesn't mean you're going here for war. We go to other planets to set things up, and then you incarnate. So many of you incarnated on Mars, Jupiter, Venus, whatever it might be, to incarnate here. You bring that knowledge with you to remember it. You don't remember it, but it's with you. And then your life is starting to change. The change reaction on the planet. It's not your normal situation. Yes, it's not something you've seen in the movies now. Just by being incarnated in here is like a soldier at war, yes. Is this a war planet? Well, it's in a paradox planet, an abyss planet. It is, yes, has teachers here, of course, but it has other beings that try to be the teachers in there from the demonic realms. As many of you incarnate here to keep them where they belong. To keep them, yes, they might talk, but you send them back to where they belong. Because they do try to overwhelm this world. That's why many of you incarnate here. So tired, worn out, but you're actually keeping a lot of the dark beings off of this surface of this earth. Yes, because they'd love to just... Yes, the lower astral is your elite, your Illuminati. They're not always in a physical form. As this is why you don't see them all over. They control the human, yes. They do attach themselves to it. So, yes, and they're crying about the... But that's the thing. Some people are crying about the elite, don't realize they have attachment on them, too. That's not how you end this. By yelling at the villain. That's not how it works. That's a trickster energy. Healing it is another way, yes. Sending forgiveness to it, see it in its act, and sending it off the planet. That's healing it. Complaining about it does nothing. That just reinforces it. Yeah, all these people mad at the Illuminati are they're just bringing in lower astral energies. Those that are very angry or have attachments all over them, yes, they're just bringing in all kinds of stuff. Yes, you're going to have aggravation. That's one thing. But some are agents to fool people into being angry about everything. Gives you an idea where they come. But eventually they will heal and be removed from the consciousness. As you understand how all this works. As you're seeing it as all normal, but it has its place. As you understand it more, you won't have what you have here. You won't have the mystery anymore. You're here to solve mysteries, yes. Yes, you're here to bring the Earth to a higher level at a velocity that can handle at this point. It can't always handle a 10th dimension energy. Not this. Now you can handle the downloads through you as one thing, if you can handle it. But the Earth cannot. Not at this range. There's too much. It's too much of a battle. And even lower astral beings can go into the higher dimensions too. They can sneak in there. What do you think your angels do all day? They have a way of getting there. And that's why many of you are here. This is why this is the incarnation of a lifetime on a planet that you don't understand, that nobody fully understands. Even aliens don't understand. But it's a battleground to, yes, rule other worlds. This world is trying to rule other planets to get humans under their control. You're healing that now. That wasn't always the case before. Kind of have to let it go into its stage. But now you're going to a new age. A new age of understanding. A new university. University is yourselves. University is you. That's you're sharing your knowledge with others. Your astral knowledge, your spirit knowledge, and walking the earth from its old bitter ways. And all yes, and you'll see beings pop out here and there, yes. You'll see things according to your eye. Did I just see something run? Yeah. Because they can't handle it anymore. They can't handle your vibration as you become more connected to yourself. Yeah, so start fires. They'll do whatever they can. See, right now, the lower astral is not fully understood, but as you evolve, it will release from the earth. So just continue to follow, yes, your heart, your ambitions. Don't be afraid of anything, and just keep going forward. There's nothing to be afraid of. They can try everything they can, but as long as you're not afraid, there's nothing to worry about. So, that's a higher astral. That's a higher dimensions. Is not being afraid. Yes, there's a lot of wizardry happening here. Yes, of course. Yes, the beings here want to control humanity. It's not your your elite are, yes, once again, your lower astral beings. Kings of other planets, they've taken over other worlds and want to take over this one. And they've done a pretty good job, but that's why many of you are here, to end that. It might not make any sense because you're getting attacked spiritually, but as you go into awakening, you're going to send them back to where they came from. Yeah, you're going to find out you're the wizard too. As you become less afraid, they lose their power. Because they feed off of that. So as you go into more of a higher vibration, you're going to see, yes, strange beings appearing around about over time. It'll be quick, but they'll appear. Yes, mostly on the ground. They're just minor. Does I just see something? Does something just? Yeah. It'll be mostly in the corner of your eye, most likely. It's like you thought you saw something you most likely did, and it wasn't a person. That shows you that the lower astral is now. It can't handle itself. It can't stay hidden anymore. So it doesn't mean it's going to consume your reality. No, but they're suffocating at this time as you continue to go forward. So, all right, energies from Venus, blessings to you all.